What is going on, guys? I'm Venom, and earlier this week we got this picture right here. So I thought, hey, I'll make this Norman Osborn video. Now you're probably going, why are you making a Norman Osborn video when it's a picture of Jesse Eisenberg who is playing Lex Luthor? Now that's because I think that this Norman Osborn in this cinematic universe is going to be like Lex Luthor. If you don't know about my man Spider-Man's channel, he makes videos talking about stuff. He has sources, and one of the things that he knew of was that Marvel wanted to have this Norman Osborn, or Norman Osborn in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, be the same or have the same role as Lex Luthor. And he wants to be this person who is this huge businessman who does not like heroes at all. And I think that would be a really good place to take Norman Osborn, because again, we're humanizing him. He's not just evil. He's doing things for his own purpose, for his own reason, and with there being some evil context under there. But think about it. Norman Osborn's main motive and his justification for everything that he does is because he's trying to rid the world of these heroes and trying to make the world a safer place, because he's probably the type of person that I think would say, back in my day, we didn't have superheroes. And when we didn't have superheroes, we didn't have all of this chaos going around. When we didn't have all of this death and destruction going around. We didn't have that back in my day. That's the type of person I think Norman Osborn will be. He's going to be that stern person that's like, listen, all right, listen. Things were just fine before we had some Iron Dude flying around. Things were just fine before we had some guy with the shield throwing stuff around. Things were just fine before we had this God coming here bringing all of this havoc. Things were just fine. And now these other beings are creating these problems. These superheroes are creating problems, and we need to get rid of them. They need to be eliminated. And things were just fine before we had this kid in a spider suit doing stuff. And he's the most annoying out of all of them. That's Norman Osborn in this universe. He is going to be the person that just does not like these heroes because they have caused so much problems and so many problems. And to him, they are going to be the ones that are the cause of the villains. The villains wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the heroes. That's Norman Osborn's perspective, and that will be the reason for him trying to replicate the super soldier serum to try to get these superheroes out, because these superheroes are the problem. And with that being said, with the Civil War starting to film, perhaps they can introduce Norman Osborn in there and have Norman Osborn, or Oscorp at least, have something to do with the registration. At least have Norman Osborn in the film as one of the people talking to Congress or talking in the government, or Oscorp's logo being dropped, having to do with the cleaning up the streets, or working with those that are arrested or arresting folks, something like that. Have Oscorp have something to do with that, because Norman Osborn could be that character that is fully driven on getting rid of these heroes because these heroes are causing problems. And then that's going to connect to my next video, which I will make. By the way, I have a radio show every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on UrbanNationRadio.com, in which I talk about a whole bunch of stuff: video games, movies, technologies, all of that jazz, live on the internet radio. It's internet radio, meaning you can call in. It's worldwide. You want to know why? Because it's internet. Yes. So I'm Venom. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't like it then. Fine. Subscribe if you're new. Share this video around with all of your friends. Let's have this conversation in the comment section below. What do you think about Norman Osborn having the role of Lex Luthor? What do you think about that? And this would also mean that he's not only the villain to Peter Parker, even though he would be directly connected to Peter Parker. He would have the most personal relationship with Peter Parker, but he would have a problem with all of the heroes, because Norman Osborn is a threat on that level. What do you think about that? Does that interest you? Because it's different from all of the other takes that we've had of Norman Osborn. Are you tired of Norman Osborn? What do you think right now? What are you thinking? Do you want him to only stay with Peter Parker? What do you think? Let's have that conversation. By me personally, I don't think he should only stay with Peter Parker. I think that his story is very, 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 very important for Peter Parker, and I think that they will do that. But I think that he will he is so powerful and he's in this universe that it only makes sense for him to connect with the other characters and stuff like that. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let's have that conversation down there. I'm going to be down there reading all the comments, commenting and stuff like that, responding, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm Vince Man saying I thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, which connects to this, which connects to a question I was also asked. So stay tuned for that. I'm Vince Man. Thanking you for watching. Peace out, guys. Peace.
Venom 2 million.